Hey guys, I am Asmita Mehta and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this video is a Q&A video. I posted a post in the community about the questions that you want to ask about my life at IIT Delhi or my JEE preparation or some personal questions. So these are all the questions that I got and now I'll be answering them in this video. So I've divided the questions into three categories. First is about JEE preparation, then is some questions about my life at IIT Delhi or IIT Delhi in general. And the last one is the personal section where you guys have asked about my height or other things as well. So let's get this video started. So I'll be going in that order. So firstly, let's start with the questions related to my JEE preparation. Okay, so the first question is what was your biggest downfall during your JEE preparation and how did you overcome it? So yesterday only I was reading this letter that I wrote to myself like during my preparation, that you are moving in circles and sometimes you are motivated a lot and sometimes you are not and all that. So I would say my second attempt ka JEE percentile, which was around 97 percentile, was a biggest downfall. Maybe because the first JEE mains percentile was very good, 99.56, and then it dropped down. So I think that was it, and that made me realize that this is the last chance and I have to work hard and I have to perform. So I still managed to barely like get into IIT because I got 9,000 rank. So I would say that was. And during my preparation as well, once one in some exam, like I used to get very decent marks, but then I used to get like low marks, and one of my teachers called me and said ki you can do much better and you should work hard. And in the next exam, so I really worked on that topic. I still remember it was permutation combination in the chapter that was coming in the next test. So I really worked hard on that. I revised all the concepts, solved all the questions, and then I got like 10 rank across my coaching all India. So that was how I did it, because the teacher motivated me and talked to me personally. So I tried to work on that chapter and overcame that. Next question is books versus coaching material. So personally I would say that you should prefer coaching material, because जो कि सारे coachings होते हैं, they refer a lot of books and a lot of other resources to create that module, which like for me personally, my coaching center did that. And उनका जो module होता है, it takes all the important topics from every book, which you would take, like if you go on solving every book, it would take you a lot of time and you won't even know what is important and what is not. So they have done that effort. So I think you should prefer modules. Okay, so the next question is how to manage your day as a JEE aspirant and how many hours of sleep you should get. So about sleep, I think you should get at like 8 hours, 7 to 8 hours sleep every day, and it's okay. Like if you should not have more than that, because usse tumhe you'll feel lazy and everything. Also, to manage your day, I brought this. This is a time sheet and timetable and plan sheet that we used to get as part of our coaching modules and वो सब. So इसमें what happened, इसमें like there are sections. Like I used to fill this, I tried to fill this, but it's not like completely full. I didn't. But you can try to make your timetable, and it also helps you become more accountable to yourself, because when you see this at the end of the day, you are like, oh, today I did good. So, and if you didn't, so you'll be like, oh, I need to put in more hours tomorrow. So I'll discuss the format of this. So here it's timesheet for the week, dash to dash. You fill like which week, and then there's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And there are like 3 of these columns. These are for 3 subjects like physics, chemistry and maths. So you'll write ki physics mein aaj kya hai, like there is a 2 hours class and there's this 1.5 test, or I'll do revision or something. So you write all of this, and so you divide also physics time, chemistry time, maths time, total time. So my total time ranges from 9 hours, then it's 8.5 hours, 9 hours, then it's 7 hours, 9 hours. So all of this, and then you also do parent signature or your signature to like help yourself. And there's also total time spent on physics for a week, on chemistry, on maths, and total time spent in a week. And then there's also like expected, if you're attending school it should be this, if you're not attending it should be this. So this was a very like good, yeah, so it's like 2 phases. So this is the plan sheet, what you will do, and what you have done. This is the execution page. So firstly you fill this and then you fill the execution page. So I think this is a great way to keep yourself accountable. You can get it, you can use a notebook or a diary to do this. You don't have to like print everything, but this is a great way to manage your time and keep yourself accountable at the same time. The next question is about my opinion on taking a drop year. So personally, I didn't take a drop year. Some of my friends have taken and they came to IIT, but some of them didn't come to IIT. So it's very personal, like based on your experience of mains and advance, how much did you score, how much are you dedicated to work for another year. Because for some students it's like ki ho gaya and I don't want to do this anymore, I want to go to college, so it's no point for them to take a drop year. But it totally depends on what your dedication, how much dedicated you are. So I think you should decide based on that. Okay, the next question is how to overcome from distractions during your JEE preparation. So there are distractions always in life. Like still I use my phone a lot, and people my age use their phones a lot. So it's very difficult to manage it. But what you can do is you can write some quotes and affirmations and paste them on your study table. For me, like our teacher told us to paste his angry photo on our study table. So whenever we are not studying, we used to look at his angry face and study. You can also put some like do this, do like quotes like you have to do it for yourself, you have to do this. As you can paste it on your study table, so that will motivate you whenever you're not in the mood to study or whenever you're distracting yourself. The next question is how to analyze your tests. So what I did, I created a new notebook where I used to solve जो भी टेस्ट हो गए हैं. I used to solve them again, like the questions which I got right, not them, जो भी गलत हुए या जो भी I got right तुक्के से. ऐसे भी questions होते हैं which you get right बस ऐसे ही and you don't know how to solve them. So you have to do that as well, नहीं तो फिर बाद में you won't be able to solve such questions. So वो वाले questions I used to solve, and I with another color pen, say red pen, I used to write कि why I couldn't solve this in the exam. So maybe it was conceptual or silly mistake or तुक्के से सही हो गया or something like that. I used to write on top, and if there was a conceptual thing तो मैं उसका formula वहाँ पे लिख देती थी कि मतलब what I didn't know जो याद रखना है फ्यूचर के लिए. So that way you can analyze your test and don't procrastinate on this thing. Like if you have test today, try to analyze it on that day, because उस दिन तुम्हें ये भी याद होगा कि what was your approach solving paper में. And if you procrastinate तो वो तुम कभी नहीं करोगे. You'll keep कि पिछले हफ्ते का भी पढ़ा है, फिर अगला टेस्ट आ गया. So try to do that day itself or the next day, not more than that. So do it like very regularly. Okay, I think this is the first assumption. So it's you didn't study much but you still got into IIT. No, it's not true. I studied, and as I showed you guys in my timesheet, I used to study 8-9 hours every day. So I did study a lot. The next question is how to approach a tough question. Is this like tough question when you are practicing or tough question in an exam? So if it's an exam, just skip it. Like don't do it in the first attempt. Definitely do it at the last. Do the questions that you know first, or definitely, and then the medium level questions, and just skip the tough level question like in exam. But if you're practicing and you're asking about that, so like for a question that you don't have any idea what to do, like spend some time on it, but then obviously you'll jump to solution. You'll see कैसे हो रहा है. And yeah, first पहले तो सोचो कि if you have anything in your brain which can help you solve this question. If not, just go and read the solution कि if something new, if something, and then mark it. Definitely mark it and revise it so that it doesn't look tough when it comes in the exam. Okay, so this question is after getting 99 point something percentile in mains, why did you get such a lower rank in advance? So I told about this in my JEE journey video as well, that I took the exams in 2020 and there was a lot of gap between the exams. So my January mains was in January, but the advance was pushed to September. So in the middle, the classes went online and everything. There were a lot of distractions, and yeah, I was distracted. I started watching a lot of web series and everything. So I didn't focus much and I didn't study much in that particular phase. That's why I got like 9,000 rank. The next question is how to focus for long hours. So you need to train your mind to focus for like 3 hours, क्योंकि test is for 3 hours, and for advance for like 6 hours with some break. So for the best way to make your mind do this is just practice mock test in the mains format, in the advanced format, like 6 hours. So for us, in my coaching, हमारा ऐसे होता था like monthly 2 advanced test, or I think maybe weekly 1 होता था, where 6 hours test होते थे with 1 hour break. So that's the best way to keep your mind engaged for 6 hours. Just practice in the exam setting. Other than that, for studying, you can study for like 1 or 2 hours straight and then take a break. Like you don't have to continuously sit for 5-6 hours and then study. That won't be productive as well, क्योंकि तुम्हारा end तक तुम्हें कुछ याद समझ ही नहीं आएगा. So don't do that. But exams के लिए you should prepare to sit for long hours. Okay, now let's move to the next section, which are questions about IIT Delhi. So the first question is कि at this point in life, do you feel you would have done better if you have chosen a circuital branch at any other college? I would say no, definitely no. I am so grateful that I chose textile at IIT Delhi, and I've been saying this in all of my videos, that if you're sure that you want to do coding, and if you want, like you're 100% sure that you want to go in this space, that field, it's better if you take CS somewhere else than textile or biotech here, because some companies don't even open for students from textile and biotech while they open at other colleges. So it's definitely a good option to explore that. But if you are like me and you don't know, and I tried coding after 12th and I didn't enjoy it, so I was like, no, I don't want to do this. So I took this branch, and no, I do not regret it at all. The next question is, do we have to carry all our luggage and baggage whenever we go for semester break or winter or summer break? No, you don't have to. There are basements in the hostel where you have to keep your luggage packed and everything, and they lock the room. You can carry like valuable items like cash or some documents, but most of this stuff you have to pack it every time. So what happens is कि summer में they also shift the floors, and there are some events happening or something, they might require the rooms, so you have to pack everything and keep it in the basement and then leave, and then when you come back, so you have to unpack, and but you don't have to carry it every time. The next question is, are there labs in every branch? No, there aren't. So for me, textile, we have labs, chemical have labs, civil have labs, mechanical also does have lab, but I think the only branch that doesn't is MNC, mathematics and computing, because there is no practical things that you can do there. Apart from that, computer science also doesn't have like lab. They have assignments and like they have labs, but they have to do questions. There is no per se practical experiments that they do. The next question is कि IIT से बाहर जाने के लिए timings and etc. की कोई restrictions हैं क्या? So the answer is no. For at IIT Delhi, we don't have any restrictions like hostel level PB and institute level PB. You can roam around on campus anytime, anywhere, and you can also go in anytime. You just have to like write in your hostel reception key when you are leaving and when you're coming. And if you want to go on a trip, you can. Nobody will question you. You just have to inform you're going out at this time and going in at this time. This question is asking about my mains and advanced rank. So my mains rank was 4977 and my advanced rank was I think around 9400 or 9700. I don't remember it correctly. And the second part is about the startup culture at IIT Delhi. So there are startups that have grown out of IIT Delhi, but it's like जो मेरा batch है of around 1200 students. In that, only 3 or 4 students are really doing some startups and they are very focused, very passionate about that. So the number of students who are doing that and number of students who are going for jobs or other opportunities is very, like, the ratio is very skewed. And yeah, I think if you want to go into that, there are definitely opportunities. There are EDC, entrepreneurship and development cell. There is SYNC, that is student incubation cell, and there are so many of alumni that have created successful startups and that are investing into startups. So you can use that network and leverage it, but there are there is a small number of people who are doing that. Okay, so now this is the last question of this segment and it's a very long question, so let me read it. आपने अपने जो 4 साल स्पेंड करे IIT दिल्ली में टेक्सटाइल इंजीनियरिंग परस्यू करते हुए, तो वहाँ पे क्या सिखाया आपको? मतलब एक टेक्सटाइल इंजीनियर का बेसिकली काम क्या होता है इंडस्ट्री में, और इसके लिए IIT में कैसे प्रिपेयर करवाते हैं? Okay, so we have labs and theoretical courses. So theoretical courses में there is little bit of calculation and chemistry. उसमें वो सब समझाते हैं कि why this is happening, how can you calculate some stuff, like how can you calculate how good or bad this quality of this fabric is or fiber is, what are the properties. ये सब theoretical उसमें पढ़ाते हैं. And the labs, we have machines जो industry में use होती हैं, and उसमें they teach us how these machines work and what are the steps, पहले क्या होता है, फिर क्या होता है, फिर क्या होता है. So that is the what we are taught as textile engineers. नेक्स्ट इज, आपने बोला कि आपकी कंसल्टिंग इंटर्नशिप लगी थी, तो वैसे ही क्या कोई इंटरनेशनल इंटर्नशिप मिल सकती है IITs के द्वारा? सो स्टूडेंट्स गो ऑन इंटरनेशनल इंटर्नशिप्स. आई ऑल्सो डिड 2 internships. They were remote, but they were the colleges were in US and Canada. So yeah, उसी जैसे मैंने रिसर्च इंटर्नशिप के लिए अप्लाई किया था वैसे ही स्टूडेंट्स करते हैं and they go. Apart from that, there are student exchange programs, but they're not really funded, so you have to pay for yourself. Some international internships are funded, but they are not through IIT. You just have to apply on your own. And the next is last question कि आपके JEE Mains में 99.6 percentile जैसा स्कोर कैसा आया था, पढ़ के आया था? Like there is no alternate to that. You just have to study. एक चीज़, कंसल्टिंग इंटर्नशिप में मेनली क्या करना पड़ता है? सो कंसल्टिंग इंटर्नशिप में डिपेंड्स ऑन योर केस और योर कंपनी कि तुम्हारी कंपनी कैसे क्लाइंट्स के साथ डील करती है. बट यूजुअली द वर्क रिवॉल्व्स व्हाट द क्लाइंट वांट्स यू टू डू. So it's very different for different teams, and I can make a detailed video about this, what I did as a consultant intern and what people generally do. So if you guys want that, just comment it down. I think that were all the questions. And now let's move to the next section. Now this is the last section of this video and these are all personal questions. So let's start with this, like, who is my favorite YouTuber? Okay, so I watch all the videos that Diksha Rawat and Muskan Rawat, they are not sisters, but they post, and these are very cute videos. So Diksha posts about her vlogs and daily life vlogs. They're like so fun to watch, and Muskan's channel is very aesthetic and she posts all about managing your task and everything. Like you can see on the screen, they're very cute. So I watch all of their videos. Okay, so this question is about the marks on my face. So I have acne prone skin, I have oily skin, and I have a lot of acne here and here. So yeah, that is the reason for the marks on my face. The next question is about my height. So I think I'm 5'2" or 5'3" or in between somewhere. Yeah. And the next question is, where do I belong? So or where do I am currently like in IIT Delhi, so I live in my hostel. Not currently, like I'm at my home, but I live in Delhi, but my home is in Haryana. Okay, this question is really funny. How many crush do you have? Like, I think I've passed the age where I have crushes. So yeah, sorry, I don't have any answer to that. And the next question is, do you have boyfriend or do you have boyfriend in
क्यों
campus?
नहीं हो रही पढ़ाई? एग्जाम बगल में आ गया, लाइफ में कुछ करना है, अगर ऐसा है तो क्यों नहीं हो रही पढ़ाई?
And like, what is this question, guys? It depends on the person who is asking me. It doesn't depend if he's an IITian or not, or he's junior to me or not. It totally depends on who the person is. Yeah, that was it for the video, and if you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a heart in the comments and like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.